His Excellency, George Weah, President of Liberia. Our board noted that His Excellency's victory as the African Political Leader of the Year 2023 is a testament to his contributions to promoting peace, African culture and development, youth and sports development, and advancing Africa's agenda globally. It is also a recognition of his critical role in the infrastructural and socio-economic development of his country as well as his people-friendly policies. He has continued to advocate for peace and free and fair elections in the ECOWAS sub-region, and this was demonstrated by a show of statesmanship and iconic posturing by accepting electoral loss and congratulating the winner. While he arguably had options as a sitting president, he chose the path of honor, peace, and the defense of democracy. His emergence reaffirms our position that he has remained one of the continent's leading light, as he had continued to demonstrate great faith in the African project, promoting African dignity and helping to change the negative narratives about the continent.
Before we could become journalists today, we are citizens. If there is no way that our country is safe, we cannot practice in our respective professions. When we are at war, pastors will not be respected to go to church to preach. When we are at war, medical doctors will not be able to go to hospitals except on a coercion or sanitary condition. When we are at war, lawyers will not be able to go to court to practice. That's why when you see these things happening, whether you are a lawyer, whether you are working a profession, you got to step down and protect your country so that that country will provide an avenue for you to be the kind of person that you want to be. And that's where we are now. What happened on yesterday was wrong. It's still wrong. And no matter what it is wrong. We are seeing things happening in this country, and people are now seeing it as being right because the Assad is there. And these are things that we got to be stand up. To be a patriot, you have to stand first on the side of the law, because the politicians will go away. The regime will pass away, but your country will stay. The law will stay. Your patriotism vow will continue to stay on. And these are things that we got to stand up for. It doesn't matter how people feel, what kind of side you want to be on. We just got to speak to the truth, and that is very much important.
I see in the next few months a nicer country, a very noisy country, rowdy country, a heavily divided country, a very tough economy, a sense of elitism by those who are coming at the hem of authority. The coming in of the Unity Party is going to multiply the economic woes, the economic conundrum, the economic quagmire, the suffering of the Liberian people is going to multiply. We are not prophets of doom, but the reality will come.
We are reorganizing. We are prepared. We are coming back. We are coming back. We must build together. We must fortify the one institution that can correct the failure of the Buaka administration. And that institution is the matter correlation for democratic change. I call on all of you today, not just to believe, but to act, not just to hope, but to build.
To welcome this character to this motion.
Members of the city, I want to thank the chairman, former first lady, steadfast in our love. Thank you, Professor Nadine, and support to us. Our nation has experienced too many breakdowns, including our limited infrastructure. Ours is a commitment to rebuild, because we are builders and not destroyers. I say to you, fellow partisans, the bricks we build.
I like that.
Fellow partisans, the brick we build. We lead, they follow. I say we build the brick. The brick we build. We lead and follow. We We are reorganizing. We are prepared. We are coming back. We are coming back. We must build together. We must fortify the one institution that can correct the failure of the Buaka administration. And that institution is the Matrix Coalition for Democratic Change. I call on all of you today, not just to believe, but to act, not just to hope, but to build.
It is appalling. That is the reason I've been in a compendious, laconic lacuna, not a recapitulation. But let me tell you this, that it is Leka and Polcratidinus that in a Legotla, in an Imbizo, Flagitius, and enervating Lematas were excogitatedly ruminate how the recidivistical politicals move from budget disappearance to budget doctoration. But now we are faced with a debilitating, exasperating thing with a financial lobotomization. But I pray that this will not ignite a clamorous remonstration. Now, come to think of it, how dare they deplete the citizens of their obstreperous and vociferous modus vivendi? Enough of this vilification and solipsism. This is execrably pugnacious, pestilential, and attenuating. Imagine the imbibition of the political rodomontates, which has kept us in an abject ululation. Why? This is sardonic, opprobrious, malevolent, contumelious, erroneous, lugubrious, and exasperating. What a political baloney. What a political ballyhoo. What a political bunkum. Balderdash and hogwash. At this point, I will borrow the words of the great sesquipedalian logomanian that it is crystal clear, like the biblical meneteke you've seen, that this administration has no blueprint on socio-economic matters. But I will advise you to tell Mr. President that following his antecedent and pedigree, we know him, he can do better. Tell him to do better. But at this point, we will not kowtow in their poho. Today, what we get in return, what we get in appreciation is the colossal, gargantua, high cost of living. What an opprobrium, what an odium, what an ignominious memento. That even at the barbituration of the so much acclimatized by a scrupulous, fastidious, puritanica, boisterous, energetic, and a rooting, but today for party affiliation, sentiments, for political somnambulism and malocclusion, he has chosen to remain close-mouthed, reticent, taciturn, uncommunicative, and unforthcoming, meaning he has kowtowed in their poho. That is what you get when the hobo, pejoratively hobnobs with the hobgoblin, have been bamboozled, razzle-dazzled, razzmatazz politically. Where I said he was supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious is a way of saying the president was fantastic. But his political enemies said he was suffering from what I describe as new mono ultra microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis. Is a word that is supposed to be called silicosis, meaning a lung disease. But in search for the longest word in the dictionary, they pep it up to become a 45-letter word, which is new mono ultra microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis.
Before we could become journalists today, we are citizens. If there is no way that our country is safe, we cannot practice in our respective professions. When we are at war, pastors will not be respected to go to church to preach. When we are at war, medical doctors will not be able to go to hospitals except on a coercion or sanitary condition. When we are at war, lawyers will not be able to go to court to practice. That's why when you see these things happening, whether you are a lawyer, whether you are working a profession, you got to step down and protect your country so that that country will provide an avenue for you to be the kind of person that you want to be. And that's where we are now. What happened on yesterday was wrong. It's still wrong. And no matter what it is wrong. We are seeing things happen in this country and people are now seeing it as being right because the Asa is there. And these are things that we got to be stand up. To be a patriot, you have to stand first on the side of the law because the politicians will go away. The regime will pass away. but your country will stay. The law will stay. Your patriotism vow will continue to stay on. And these are things that we got to stand up for. It doesn't matter how people feel, what kind of side you want to be on. We just got to speak to the truth, and that is very much important.
His Excellency, George Weah, President of Liberia. Our board noted that His Excellency's victory as the African Political Leader of the Year 2023 is a testament to his contributions to promoting peace, African culture and development, youth and sports development, and advancing Africa's agenda globally. It is also a recognition of his critical role in the infrastructural and socio-economic development of his country as well as his people-friendly policies. He has continued to advocate for peace and free and fair elections in the ECOWAS sub-region, and this was demonstrated by a show of statesmanship and iconic posturing by accepting electoral loss and congratulating the winner. While he arguably had options as a sitting president, he chose the path of honor, peace, and the defense of democracy. His emergence reaffirms our position that he has remained one of the continent's leading light, as he had continued to demonstrate great faith in the African project, promoting African dignity and helping to change the negative narratives about the continent.
God Almighty, the creator and sustainer of the universe, the God who keeps watch over everybody, the God who keeps watch over Kings 88.5, the God who keeps watch with his grace and providential presence over each and every person, making up Kings 88.5. The good God, we are grateful that he has given us the second day to make the most of by making society better, getting the country to another level. Oh, yes. Mr. President said we should lower the temperature of national discourse. And the president did call for ceasefire, having felt the effect, but we are on it. So here we are. Just so you know, here is the itinerary. Between 3:33:45, Liberian citizen Ben Toy is in to give us a perspective of the Southeast vis-a-vis other issues unfolding. He has a real idea. He been in that area for a protracted period, and we asked him to come in and give us an understanding of what it is, what is the situation, and coupled with other issues. As the government said, everything is 100%, particularly the Southeast and other areas. Interestingly, just before we came on the air, in the president's own county, a tanker overturned because of the good condition of the road, paved road, Kota road, but the tanker overturned. What an irony. And then Joe Pennon rant again, former President George Weah. He said, former President George Weah lied to the church in Grangeda County, the Assembly of God Church, that he promised 25,000, and until he left the presidency, the 25,000 wasn't paid. By his reasoning and conclusion, George Weah lied to the people. So he is going into Grangeda County to move to the Assembly of God Church to apologize to the people. George Weah apologist, former Representative Akaras Gray, comes in to say, no, that is not true. Former President George Weah gave Joe Pennon the 25,000 and he ate it. He should not use George Weah as the trunker to give the people or pin George Weah back to the people, and he is the good man. The next thing on our talking point, why what is happening with the Liberia Immigration Service. One day, this country will experience something unprecedented. Unprecedented is what you have not experienced before. You're not thinking about it, but it happens suddenly. You are caught unaware, just as we had COVID-19. It was unprecedented. We had Ebola before COVID-19, was unprecedented. What is the Liberia Immigration Service doing? We see a number of undocumented migrants all over the place, everywhere. Now, you cannot take this lightly. Others, they may not be bad people, but others will take advantage of the porous nature of our borders and then do what they want to do. The Liberia Immigration Service will talk about that. And then Bentoe is in to give us all things, his perspective, the Southeast vis-a-vis other issues. Let's run through what is unfolding out of Liberia quickly, then we usher our guest in, Bentoe. Ethiopia has, over the past 5 months, repatriated 27,300 citizens stranded in Yemen and Saudi Arabia, according to Foreign Affairs Minister Gideon Timotheus. This effort included 1,300 individuals rescued from dangerous camps in Yemen, often deceived by illegal brokers promising jobs abroad, and 26,000 more were repatriated from adverse conditions in Saudi Arabia. The Ethiopian government has warned the public to remain vigilant against the deceptive propaganda of human traffickers and to avoid pursuing illegal employment opportunities, especially in countries that lack overseas employment agreements with Ethiopia. Gabon has suspended its national football team, sacked the coaching staff, and dropped senior players, including Captain Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, after a disappointing performance at the African Cup of Nations tournament. The decision came after Gabon finished bottom of their group with 3 defeats in Morocco, including 3-2 loss to Ivory Coast. Pierre Aubameyang, 36, who missed the final match due to injury, later responded on social media, saying the team's problems go beyond him. While disbanding national teams was once common in Africa after poor tournament performances, such moves have become rare since FIFA, the world governing football body, took a firm stance against government interference in football affairs. The government of Gambia has confirmed a devastating incident where a boat carrying over 200 migrants reportedly capsized around midnight on December 31st near Jinik village in North Bank region. According to Gambia's defense ministry, the Navy launched an immediate search and rescue operation after receiving a distress alert, deploying multiple vessels, including a patrol ship. As of the latest update, 96 have been rescued and 39 are receiving treatment at Gambia's Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital, while 57 are at the naval base. 10 of those rescued are in critical condition. Meanwhile, 7 bodies have been recovered, while several passengers remain unaccounted for. Some of the victims are believed to be non-Gambians, and authorities say efforts are ongoing to verify their nationalities. Those are some of the developments unfolding out of Liberia. Again, please allow us to sound as a broken record. The King Support Basket, we are soliciting your support. We need you. You've been with us. We are family. We are partners. We are complementing each other. You are very significant to us. You are an integral partner. We need you. The basket is unlocked by send with 0555-885 885. The local mobile money number 0777 017 885. 0777 017 885. The send wave 0555 885 885. Let's do this quick, and then Ben Towe is in to give us a real perspective, a conversation you don't want to miss. As I said in the introduction, Grangeda County Senator Zoe Emmanuel Pennon has taken a rant against former President George Weah. The middle of 2025, the latter part of 2025, he had a lot to say against the former president, George Weah, that Joseph Hima Boakai is more developmental. He sees development at an unprecedented level in Grangeda than when George Weah was president. Lately, he comes out to say that George Weah lied to the people, particularly the Assembly of God Church in Grangeda County. Before leaving the presidency, he promised the church 25,000 United States dollars when he went there. And that money, the church is yet to receive it. Based on that, Zoe Pennon, is going to Grangeda County to apologize to the church, to tell the church, sorry. Let me quote him verbatim, please. He said, "We are going to AG Church in Zedru to apologize and clear my name. Former President George Weah lied to them that he was completing their building." This is what he said. In just few minutes, the rest of it for you to deal with. I had thought that the senator, after saying this, will move to salvage the situation. Ironically, he's just sounded rhetorical. You claim a damage has been done. You are the senator of that county by extension, but you're just a senator, so you have an imperial status. Moreover, Zoe Pennon is one of the wealthiest, richest men in Liberia. Unfortunately, he will do nothing. If I were in that position, this is what I would do. Okay, George, we didn't give XYZ. Your church being like this. Okay, I am giving that 25,000. That's how you do to make somebody small that you think the person made himself big and the person just didn't. Zoe Pennon can give that church 30,000, 45,000, even 100,000. Why can he? Let's assume for the discussion's sake, yeah, George Weah did not. But you are a member of Grangeda County. You are a stakeholder for Grangeda County. You are financially almighty. Instead of ranting, then you move in to do something, because that's what people do. That's what they do. Instead of saying, Joseph Hima Boakai, even though I never voted for Boakai, but Boakai is doing this, Boakai is doing that for Grangeda County. Then the question, what are you, a typical of Grangeda County? What is your handprint? What is your footprint? What do you do? What can the people say? Let the Assembly of God Church say, yes, Zoe Pennon say George Weah did not give the money because he brought George Weah to the church and George Weah made that commitment. Since George Weah did not give it, we, the people of the Assembly of God Church, can attest that Zoe Pennon gave the 25 or he gave half the 25. That is the reason why our church has gone to this level. What am I pushing across by this? What I have always told you, that Liberia don't have politicians. Liberia has rhetoricians. And their rhetoric is just a worship of the current president. Every president that sits there, they say a lot more. They worship the person. Zoe Pennon was in Weah's government. Zoe Pennon, before Weah was in Ellen's government, he had a lot more to say about Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. That she's there, say that he worshipped Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Fast forward, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf is out of the presidency. They had a lot to say about her, that she didn't do this, she didn't do that. George Weah comes to the presidency. George Weah sits as the president. Zoe Pennon had the best of all worships to give by words, by praises unto George Weah. George Weah is off the presidency. You can see his ranting. It tells you that when Boaka leaves, they will have something to say about Joseph Yuma Boaka. Is that a political nature? Is that how a politician behaves? No. Now, Representative Akaras Gray, who is an apologist or defender of George Weah, was in the government, came out to say that is a blatant lie. Senator Zopeno lie. Akaras Gray said that George Weah did give the 25,000 United States dollars to Zopeno, and Zopeno diverted it. He should not use George Weah in such a manner. It is degrading, it is disrespectful of the former president. Akaras Gray goes on to say that the people of Grangeda County will have the full story. He got a call from a community radio station in Grangeda County to appear at 8 p.m. tonight, which he consented, meaning he agreed to appear on the air to explain the entire story so that the people of Grangeda County, particularly the pastors and members of AG Church in Zedru, Grangeda County, will know that George Weah gave the money and Zopeno ate it. And he Zopeno is lying on George Weah, as he is saying, Zopeno, that Weah lied to the people. Then we have these people on the street. You want to wonder, how did they come into Liberia? Where are they living? They chase every human being on the street or streets for money. Harassing people, these brown skin, whether they are Pakistani or they are from Tajikistan or Uzbekistan, but you can tell from their skins, their speech, their conduct, that they are not Liberians. These are people that are not documented in our system. If we aren't careful, this country will start to experience some unprecedented things. Our government is stooped so low, subjecting its own people to go and take citizens' ID card, that if you don't have citizen ID card, you should access no bank, you should access no vehicle, you should access nothing whatsoever. But they leave out these people who the country don't know their intent. They are in our midst, moving all around. You go on Broad Street, you see these colored people, this brown skin. You go on Ashmore Street, everywhere, they just running behind people for money. They have children, some of them are aged. You can tell, look, listen, you can just trust these people. What kind of country is this? Now you can see why and how drugs are brought into the country. If these people can enter into Liberia with ease and confidence, it tells you of the porous nature, the vulnerability of our system. How did those people or these people got in the country? Where did they pass? What did they pass? They are not documented. They're not in a system. They don't even know the city. They don't know where they're going. The fact that they get somewhere to sleep in the morning, they get on any street, it's okay. They're just hauling people for money. You should give them money. And the Liberia Immigration Service see this and can do nothing. Listen, people, I told you yesterday, maybe it is Liberia's nature, and I know it is Liberia's nature. In this country, people don't take anything serious until disaster occurs. Then you see police, they say they're having news conference, joint news conference. There will be a joint news conference by the Liberia National Police and the Ministry of Justice as well. That's the only thing you will hear. These people, I'm not saying they are dangerous. How they got into the country and they are in the cities, it raises concern. Moreover, there are people who could take advantage, given how these people are in the country, want to do something in Liberia, they pursue similar path. And before you can realize it, it is done. We cannot be talking, supporting other countries as building or developing mechanisms by which they will fend off terroristic act, and we can do nothing in our own country. What is that? We're raising the alarm again. When we raise alarm here, you say, oh, the people that opposition station, oh, the people that want to talk. Until when something happens, then they say, oh. Then they call in news conferences here and there. Then you get serene all over the place. Then they say they're parading. You see them moving with police. Where? These people, this is the African continent. You can never tell. If it hasn't happened to Liberia, as you see in other countries, it doesn't say it can happen to Liberia. Things, if you leave yourself vulnerable in life, God does not go to protect you because God gave you everything to protect yourself. And if you think that you are okay, fine. The day it occurs, when God used to show all the sign of Ebola, a pending Ebola, oh, people were enjoying themselves, nobody get time, government, until it hit the country. Ebola ended. God said, I'm showing you all the sign again, Liberia. There is another impending disaster. Ebola finished. Nobody had time to put anything in place. Nothing. Everybody enjoying it. God said, okay, I wash my hand, oh, Liberia. I wash my hand. The one that come in, my hand are inside again. At least I've told you. Less than no time, COVID-19. These people, prior to COVID-19, prior to Ebola, we were not seeing them on the streets. Prior to COVID-19, we were not seeing them on the street. COVID-19 ended 1, 2, 3 years. George, we did not see them on the street. We are seeing them on the street now everywhere. Let the government take cue. They say a hint to a wise is quite sufficient. Lastly, then JAN.2 is in to explain. The day is his day. He does the explanation in a couple of minutes. Just a caution for you. Just a caution for you as quickly as we can. This is the new year, 2025. How are you starting 2026? How are you starting 2026? Just a caution to every one of us. The start of a new year focuses on 3 significant elements. 1, reflection. 2, renewal. 3, growth. Moving into a new year is not an event. It is a process. That process goes with a blend of reflection, planning, and mental preparation. Couple of things. As she shared, then we turn to our guests. The first thing is just the first thing. The first thing is just one thing. And that one thing encompasses a couple of things. Reflect on the past year. Reflect on the past year. Before looking forward, take time to look back. Before looking forward, take time to look back. Before the excitement of what you are in, take time with a caution to look back. What it does is it helps you understand where you are coming from and where you are headed, what you want to achieve, what you want to be in 2026. Acknowledge achievement or achievements. When you acknowledge, in there, you will see a couple of things. One of them, success. Celebrate your success or successes. Whether small or big, celebrate it. having looked back in the past and see what you were. If you did not have success 2025, it only means it wasn't either the time or you did not exert effort. You didn't think out of the box. You didn't exert yourself. You stay within yourself. You didn't come out of yourself. And it wasn't a curse if you didn't achieve anything in 2025. It only means now is another opportune time that you can rise up to the plate. Understanding what went wrong in the past year, builds confidence for the future. If you can understand what went wrong in the year past, 2025, then it puts you in a better position to get ready for the future with confidence. You want to look at setbacks, and you want to do it honestly at what did not work rather than dwelling on failures. If you ever had delays, setbacks, or failure in 2025, see them as events that strengthened you for 2026. Don't see them as doing nothing 2026. Note this: in 2025, these I have explained, coupled with others that I've not talked about because we got our guests in already, what you have experienced that you know. You were knocked down, but not knocked out of life. You were knocked down, but not knocked out of life. In 2026, as some of you explained yesterday when we asked you to share your experience, and you were very blunt and bold. Let me thank you for that. How 2025 was unfavorable in a couple of areas for you people. It strengthens you for 2026. It gives you a new perspective. Ultimately, what is expected is largely determined by which you can have your destiny 2026. What do I mean by that? Everything now 2026 is up to you. Your fate is in your hand. Your destiny is in your hand. You have to think hard and creatively. Moreover, what good is the creativity if you can exert yourself? When you have thought creatively, then you exert yourself. Then the two become Siamese twins, and there is a good future for you, 2026. Again, those are the pointers. That's all we've got. So let's just take a few calls. Then Ben Towe is in. Let's take a few calls as quickly as we can, please. Tuesday will be the birthday of our engineer, our technical man, the man who does everything, the man who keeps us on the air. Without the man, we're not on the air. Yes, he does everything. He's here and there. When you hear, or when you say, oh, we're not getting sound, or Sam Andrew, no sound. Oh, the one we're not saying it. Oh. Then you say, we're going to call the technical man. That man there, Martin Twe. His birthday will be on Tuesday. Tuesday will be the 6th. So we'll say happy pre-birthday. We bless God for him as he gets ready to celebrate his birthday. Join us as we celebrate together Mountain Twe B-Day on Tuesday, the 6th. Let's take a few calls as quickly as we can. Bentoe is in, then we get started. Hello.
How are you, Chief?
Yeah, I'm good.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, thank you. I wish you the same.
Okay, this is Newton from District 10. Okay, yeah, thank you for your program, and thank you for the joy you always do for Labianco. And let me applaud you as you're going ahead. Look, for the 25,000 issue, for argument's sake, that guy agrees that President, we have promised But it is 25,000 that we are done. A hefty and wealthy millionaire of our time. $1 million before some were born and still making money globally. That's 25,000 big done. Look, people go in Mother Colonel who were accused by the late American those children that it was the responsibility of he was responsible for their mother death. He said that he hasn't cleared his thing. Now that we are in what to use to get a political morale from the administration. No, it's better he should rehabilitate what he's saying and say things that will be rationalizable in the full year. Then they say that you want to use the 25,000 need that President. We are all the people. No, 25,000 is small money. Somehow we can even love it to pay all that money. That money is not bigger than we are. So if he ain't got anything to say, I think you need to retract that statement because it's a blatant lie. That statement has no agenda or evidence, but rather come from the belly of the devil. Thank you.
Thank you too, Chief. Hello. Hello.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Mr. Andrew.
Good afternoon.
Well, thank you, my dear leader, and I'm sincerely after your call. I'm calling from Chicken Factory. Well, you see, Mr. Andrew is so fed up. I heard from Benji there. So there is an embarrassment for the people of Benji country. Oh, no, because people should be people of love. But so that be turning himself like fun out. I don't know. Why is 25,000 president that will promise people even if president that did not do it? Why you can't get back to you, Mr. President? At the time you promised the poor graduate for the $5,000, but you are not giving it. But then you still going the opposite and then coming. So I don't know why he's very trying to achieve. But the poor graduate, they're coming election. They really need to see Washington and Chief Zopera because Zopera they're not doing things for the country. They do it for themselves. Yeah, because they just killing them, they set among the politicians, the president, and so they can get what they want. They're trying to protect the property and things. But the stigma is very great. You're not worried about it. You're worried about President Weah. The stigma that made it a dry the people say that like DC. That was the best representative. Then you might not portray and say that he's the only person that who are the medical grant here. It's so sad, man. Thank you.
Hello. Cut off your radio. Cut off your radio.
Yeah, this is Manaki Ravi Highway.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, you know, so like 60 minutes. So when I had the court damage in our country, so the one new president, we are need now to settle his problem. So we are getting money in it. We going loud to the church that President, we are denying. Why is 20,000 a president? We are getting. Second richer man is Buffalo Labler. But 20,000 of money for that man. The money the man play with FIFA giving that man more than $1 million. So what to make him multiply 20,000 and get that money. For Super already ate that money. Now when he lying on President Weah. And when he lie, the people 2029, the people decide for themselves. They sit there and be lying, say, Baga can do something. Baga here for shooting the Labler people. The New Year looking at New Year.
All right, Chief.
Thank you very much.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
I want to appeal to you. You been representative. I think you went there for 2 or 3 times. And you now senator. You went there for 3. Please, with your people and start lying who are that may hammer you that to that man to that stage. Don't allow please. Don't allow you now. Thank you.
Hello.
Hey.
Yeah. Thank you. Let's hear you.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah. No, I want to say, you can't find any that went in the city and they walk. You tell that woman and kill the walk of factory. So you walk in, we get here, They get that money here, they'll say, for salary. Yeah, thank you.
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Yeah, I'm following up. I don't know how to work for you. This is what I do. What do you want to tell me about yeah, then after I'm letting the money go. But don't give a property document to so people after those deaths. You don't want to give the property to those children. You don't think about the property. Don't talk about the property to those. Don't you operate today? They want to come in your more job. You think you're not looking at you? You are not credible. So then you talk to former president for the children. What's your crime behind you? They want to job near. Everyone here knows who are you? A criminal are you?
All right, Chief.
I want to thank you for following me the time, man.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, this is Mohammed Don from Antonio. Well, I joined the conversation from the Egyptian Seaway. Well, sometimes I wonder on the politicians, you know. So going to the time to say that the people, you want to delegate the WIA, you can never ever delegate the WIA. The WIA is a global outcome. So these guys are better politicians. You know, we don't blame the people of Green Jail County. Thank you, brother.
Hello.
Welcome, sir.
Good afternoon.
Okay, this is Peter Carl. I'm calling from Township of Westmont. Thank you for the program. Thank you for the program. No, so we are making today. When you get up, we are making it. Please, I will inform. Good. Stay somewhere. Respect your way. That is okay. We hear Joe. We are standing in Grand now. Who is the population? This is Joe. We are. It's President. We are. Any time they of begging, please. If you want to respect yourself, you must respect yourself. The chocolate is the person we are beginning to be get a job. I begging, please. When you want it, let's say you want a population to be good for more than we are. So the population are lie. People in Nigeria love President. Today, no President we can go in Nigeria. Who do this President we are? So please, we are big man for him. I beg him. Let keep the more focus on we are taking a program.
Hello? Hey, cut the radio off. Cut the radio off. Cut the radio off. Hello? I told you 2026, I will not entertain you keeping the radio loud. You affected our ear last year, so the year will not entertain it. Before you call, you cut the radio off. If you're on, I'll cut you off. Hello?
Hello?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Wish you the same, sir. Let's hear you. Where
I'm calling from Korea. You know the brain politicians are very doing the politicians. They put their got in the wheelbarrow and they push it. So I'm not doing it. Sometimes we can bring Joe here for all those things that are going on. When you know nobody from somewhere, you just go put your hand and put their hand on when they get there, they pay you. We are doing it.
All right.
Thank you.
Hello. You are on the air, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Chairman.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I'm Peter, the from another like you know, thank you for the part in the discussion. You know, Mr. Andrew, and Zoop, is a complete pathological liar. I think this should be outlined to the people of Gambia in its achievement, rather than, and I think I can denigrate, and I hate excellence. I think that is completely unfortunate on the part of Zoop and you. You should have been outlined what you did for the people of Gambia. There's the same man that told us that just him up Waka is the rule. You know, and in Gambia, when we check, the rule is grandma, so much. You can put on the road in the making that development. These are things to power with different primitive and antiquity ideas because they are losing power. Their citizens are going against them to feel that they can use, you know, that as an instrument for everybody to forward. There's not going to happen. The people of Nigeria, they know what we are doing for them, and we know what we are doing for the people of Nigeria inside the entire country and land. That's what I'm telling you. These guys are going to be this lot of power. We need to
thank you, sir.
And they're going to make that oriented leadership. So that's it.
Thank you
very much. Yeah.
Last call, women's line. Then we turn to our guest. Good afternoon.
The people have been with the solution. But that
one, I left him below. Then Joey, I ain't left the man hell. Now you think him below. You go straight to the point. I'm money baby.
Happy New Year to you, Papa.
Yeah, thank you. I wish you the same.
Yeah. You are getting up going to my so lawyer you are waiting for we have to come out of it from you. You don't know I have go to the position and check that day and all the wicked pop up. They be literally there and Barcelona is 9 on we are now how we are being where one the thing to be a popular to be blessing we are. Then they says we are going to we are really blessed and what
thank you.
Somebody to open and minister to be
Amen. Thank you so much. All right. You did extremely well. It's just 2 minutes to 4 o'clock. Our guest is in. He is Liberian Ben Towe, common citizen. I say common citizen because he's not like the other people that like so many titles. He should be called this way, that way, and on and on. But he is, I guess, he got a couple of things to share with us. Take your pen and paper, listen carefully if you have not, and so that you know exactly what it is that he got to share. Let me say, Mr. Towe, thank you ever so much for accepting King's 88.5 invite to come for this talk, and appreciate you the more. Thank you, sir. And good afternoon. Welcome to Real Talk.
Good afternoon, sir. Firstly, let me say good afternoon to all the people of Liberia. Let me say a blessing thank you to the government of Liberia, headed by His Excellency Joseph Boakai. We will not forget to say thanks to the past leaders, Mara Erin Jason Seli, and that of our own Southeastern, the former President George Manawiya. We appreciate every one of them. But let's say a big happy New Year to all Liberians and residents of Liberia. In and out, we say Happy New Year. And this is an opportunity for me, A. Benjamin T. Towe Sr. And I just add one word need to my name, that is A. Benjamin Netanyahu T. Towe, the Prime Minister of Israel.
You related to him?
That's my niece.
Because he's Benjamin.
Yeah, I'm Benjamin.
So you are called Benjamin Netanyahu
Towe.
Benjamin Netanyahu Towe.
Yes.
You have the nature he has.
I am.
He is fearless, bold.
The first year I come from a fearless country, Maryland County, one of the most civilized countries in the Republic of Liberia.
So you are called Benjamin Netanyahu Towe.
Yes.
That's good. How has life been with you?
Since I've been fine. Life is so good with me because if life was not good, I would not be here. That's what the Bible says. God said there is no day that is better than today. If you say yesterday was better, then why suffer today? So if yesterday was good, then today will be good. And so for me, since God created me, things then good with me.
Let's talk Southeastern development, Southeastern politics, you've been on that side for a very long time. Give us a real perspective of what it was, what it is presently.
Okay.
With the government saying that the Southeast is okay, the Southeast is better, it's pliable, market prices are being reduced, products are being traded from one market to another with ease. There is no hurdle, there is no problem whatsoever.
Let us first agree. For me, the Bible says, "Say the truth, and the truth will set you free." Let me come out here to say the truth about things that I know, that I've seen, that I heard in Liberia. In the past government, Ellen Johnson said government, things were not good. The first thing people should understand, problem is human phenomenon. There's no way that somebody can say I'm problem free. God himself had a problem in creation. When he made the world, there was darkness. And then he saw that darkness to be a problem. So he thought to say that there be light, and there was light. Then he looked at the whole world was covered with water. That was problem. And then he looked around and said, but if I make human being, where would they be? So let me find a way out to seize the water and bring out oil. And that was problem. And so in the garden of Eden, there was problem. When Adam disobeyed God, there was problem. So problem is always human phenomenon. Nobody should say they will be problem free. And that's how it is with any government come, government go, government stay, government in power. Every human being must have problem. Now we speak to the issue of the Southeast. What happened there? I'm not here to give statistics of things that are happening in the Southeast. I'm only here to give you what I've seen from where I come from. I've been in refugee. I hail from Maryland County, and almost every month I hail Maryland County. If I could come here this time, I took the NTA bus from Plebo, and the NTA bus brought me from Plebo. 12 o'clock, we pick up from there, and I reached Moroville in the morning. I was 6 o'clock. Crispon Day. What happened? The road. Let's speak to the issue of the road. The first thing I want to do is to appreciate the management team for NTA. I put in a mechanism to say there's a need that we send buses on that road so it can bring people here and there. And that is going fine. When I was coming, the bus that brought me was 60 persons on that bus. But I did not feel anybody shaking in the bus to say, oh, that will take time. My bag, you jump in the hole. I didn't hear anybody saying that on the road. The road, the President Boakai said, before my 100 days, no car will hitch. The story telling truth. That's the very truth. Anybody who says the road is bad to the point that it is not pliable, that person will be speaking from vacuum. If you ride any car from here and there to Harper, particularly from Harper to come to Morovia, the road is good. It's not 100% good.
Right. That's why when you say, because good is excellent.
Yeah.
Good is excellent. So good, then you want to explain that good.
You know, if you have a test, those who want to test the variable, they can take their test and go to Maryland, and they will leave today and reach tomorrow. Depending on the speed, they will reach tomorrow without hurdles. There is no hurdles on the road. There is no way that you can get your car and you get somebody, you coming down, stopping, coming down. No, you cannot find it. Anybody who says the road bad to that extent, to that level of getting down, that person is the first liar God created.
But it's not in 100% good.
If you say 100%, even the Kota Road is not 100% in any country.
Yeah, but you said do not too good.
I said the road is good.
Okay, all right. So that what you experience.
Yeah. And if you talk about the road, Andrew, year pass during early government, My mother was sick and I had to go through that road. I stayed 1 week on the road before I could get her to Monrovia through a flight. Because the sickness, I could not put her on the car. And so that road was very, very terrible. Now, let's look at the former president, President Weah. President Weah took office. The public works minister, the late, from San County, he said he was bad road ministry. But the ministry gave him that time expired before he took it. So it couldn't work. So government officials, before they get to Maryland, they have to take passport, they have to fill in forms to pass through Ivory Coast. And this time it's not happening. So how do you compare and contrast to see government officials passing through Ivory Coast, going to southeast? Now this time government officials laying back in their seat and flying the road and reaching to their destination on time. Let Liberian people be the judge. Now, as I speak, the government officials who from Maryland County, Grand Gide, River G particularly, I want to speak to them to say some of them are doing very well. Because as I speak, there is found to market road that government officials embark on the project by themselves. The senator from River G, Boy Child, Sigwe, the representative from River G, Honorable Williams, got machines in the county are building roads for their people.
Individual senators and representatives?
Yes. I mean, that they took those responsibility for themselves and see. Putting money into it. Whatever money they gave them, whatever government gave them.
In their respective counties.
Yes. And we more commend them for that.
They are on the road?
They are doing farm to market road leading to the various places, various communities, various towns and things. And so that is good.
What are they using?
That of the past. They're using machines. How they got it from public works, but the machines are there working. And in my county, Maryland, before I could come, I saw machine entering Calocan to do a road.
And who your representative or senator?
In River G. River G, we have Senator Francis Dopo. We have Senator Boycha Sigbe. And the rest are the representatives.
So in your county, Maryland, they are doing well there?
I may not speak directly to the government official, all of them in Maryland County I talk about. At the time I was about to come to Monrovia, I saw machine entering.
Let's take it step by step now.
Austin Taylor.
You said the ones that you know are the ones that you're speaking of that are carrying out development in a county individually. The rest of the people, you see nothing of them.
The rest of the people, I did not see anything that they're doing that I know of. They may be doing it and I didn't see it.
So for the other senators and representatives, what about Anthony Williams? Anthony Williams is from Maryland County, and that's the same region.
Anthony Williams, I don't live in Maryland County, but I hear people talking about him, and he's doing pretty well according to them.
What they tell you that he's doing?
He's trying to build some open all alleys in Plebo, and clear out some areas, give them some means of livelihood, living, and so they can speak to that. But I live in River G, Fishtown.
And your senator, Francis Dopo, is doing 100% well.
If you say 100% well, mathematically it will not be correct. Because math is correct, exact science. He may be doing well. He's doing his little, what he can do. He giving some hand out to people. He giving some development out, but it may not be 100%. I don't want to speak to 100%.
Okay. So now you're in Monrovia. What what is it like? What's your observation?
Saying in Morovia during the former President George Weah's time, and for the time I stay here about a month from Broad Street to my residence in Virginia, Waterside. At that time, things were difficult to enter there. Things were difficult to get a car from Broad Street to go to Virginia, to go to Broadville. It was difficult. Even to get through Douala, it was a constraint.
And you're flowing in and out
But
now.
as I hear now, when I finish with you, I get on the road, I'll get a car to go freely.
But that's normal. People moving normally.
No,
that's normal.
everywhere. People will be moving normally.
Cars are everywhere.
No, saying, people will be moving normally with constraint. And people will be moving normally without constraint.
Okay.
But I'm talking about without constraint now.
Mm-hmm.
As I speak, people working on the road. I saw dirty water on the road at the time George Weah was president, when I used to get to my
And so no dirty water on the road.
Right now, there's no water from here all the way called how they call St. Paul Bridge to go through. The road is not paved, but the greater the place and see some of the bad places like we could see.
Why are in the road? Why it is not paved?
Saying the road pavement will be done if the government has it in their coffer.
If the government has it in their coffer,
yes.
The government does not have it.
I don't know.
But why you don't?
But what I'm saying is I've seen things that are happening.
Why you don't know?
No, things that are happening that I've seen. That was
no. You said, listen.
I cannot go in government coffer to say they got money there to pave road.
No, you said no. You're not in a government coffer. You can go there. You said if the government has it in their coffer, is an expression that you have not seen, because if they have it, you will see. So the fact that if they have it, you're not saying it, then it means that they don't have it.
No, that's simple logical reasoning. If I don't see, that doesn't mean they don't have it. I am not looking in government coffer to know what kind of money they have there to do.
No, I'm not talking about the money.
No, they may have their own plan. But what the plan I'm seeing, the thing that is workable, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you that dirty water were on the road from there to Douala was difficult. So it will take you 1 hour to get Keke to get you through. No, but right now it will take you less than 25 minutes to get to my residence.
There is still a traffic jam, because all of us in the
traffic jam is a usual thing. Once you got one way to go, traffic will be jammed.
No, it can. You can say traffic jam is usual.
It's everywhere in and all traffic jam is there.
No traffic jam. Okay, contextually, where we are, all of us know. You're speaking to somebody who been in the country years in year in year out. People, there is still the problem there. There is still traffic jam. People find it difficult. But you from that side. So you're praising your area.
No, we're speaking from Morovia now. I'm not speaking from Southeast now.
But people going.
I am saying. At the time I came.
So the few days.
Celebrate Christmas and New Year with my family. At that time, it was very, very difficult to get to my residence.
So you can
this time now.
You can get to your residence
easily.
In Broadville.
Yeah, even from Iron Gate to that of Waterside. That road is the greater the road.
Where do you live?
I live Virginia Waterside.
Inside.
Right side, Ebenezer Funeral Home. I'll get my resident there.
Oh,
the green yard.
You live inside the funeral home?
The green yard. Yeah, but people live out green yard. What does that mean?
You're scared?
Scared for what thing? People, somebody dies, they finish.
Your electricity is there.
Yeah, I get calling to my house, and the first thing is I'm a
electricity is there.
Yes. Right in front of my house, there's a street light.
Wait now, I'm asking the question. You can do the preaching. What kind of electricity?
I'm talking about calling from Liberia electricity.
What part? Okay, you say around the Iron Gate, because somebody called from over there yesterday on the show that their area no current. But certain part of the Broadway area, they have current. Some area current, some area no current.
That's what I'm saying.
So in your
I
area,
live Broadway, Virginia, Waterside.
Okay, so
where the trust can get the same from.
Yeah,
I live on that side.
I've been down there before. I've been down there and saw the people digging sand. So that area get current.
My house has current. That area get current. Meters mounted on houses.
That area has current.
Yes.
It's different from your house get current. Your house get current means the area get current, but your capacity.
If my house get public current, they will have to.
Other areas.
Don't narrow it to my house alone.
No, but listen, you say your house get current.
You said, do you have current?
Like,
I said,
you
yes.
want to talk about the other.
They got current. That's what I'm saying. That
but other areas in Broadville, no current.
I don't know. I've not visited all of the areas in Broadville.
All right. Water?
Water?
Yeah.
Which water?
Water. Pump water.
God gave water. God gave water.
God gave.
God gave water. How are you talking about?
God gave water.
Pump water. I mean, Liberia is out of pump water.
Wait. Don't drop the emotion.
Yeah, what do you say?
You say, I ask you water, then you say God gave water. God gave water is a reference for natural water.
Yeah.
To drop.
Yeah.
They pump water. Pump water, you have running water.
If we're talking about parboiled water,
that's it. That's the same thing.
No, I don't have parboiled water because
why it is not there?
Because it's not yet time for it to be there.
Why it's not there?
It is not yet time for
the
it to be there.
water and sewer
from 1847.
Wait now.
No, sen, you should understand. You live Carrolltown, you just like Carrolltown.
Wait,
you have parboiled water.
Wait, Bento.
Over the years.
Wait, Bento. Wait. Don't try to play the smart and try to evade.
No.
Listen. Do you have bomb water there?
I said parboiled water, no. Parboiled water,
ask you, because the library electricity, every question that is being asked is based on what the government said. The government said that bomb water is flowing. That's what we were told. So I'm putting the question back to you, saying
I'm not speaking for Liberian government.
Do you have?
I don't have parboiled water.
Okay. Yeah, so it's not there.
So I'm not speaking for Liberian government to say
I'm not saying that you're speaking for the government.
But don't say the government say if the government said that they have parboiled water, the designated area no parboiled water will be, and they pointed out to you where the parboiled water flow. So you yourself know it.
Chief,
do you have parboiled water in your house?
Chief.
No, answer me. You and I live Carrolltown all the years.
No, listen. Don't act like Jesus Christ.
No,
so throw the question back. Listen. You can bully the question, or don't beg the question, Chief. Do you have it? The ones that you have, you admit to that.
Yes.
Fine, granted. That's the reality.
But you say government say.
But who?
Do I speak for government?
Who did you reference?
Do I speak for government?
The ones that you referenced.
What I saw.
Wait, my man. Wait. It seems that you try to play the devil's advocate, and you.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm trying to play the right
thing. The other ones, the questions that were asked you on electricity and other things, you flow.
Yeah.
You did not say, as speaking of government or not government, you flow. You say
because I have it there.
So I asked you about the water.
I said no parboiled water.
Initiative.
I said no. Did they tell you
then
that?
You're telling me.
No, sir, let me ask you a question.
No.
Let me ask you a question. Did government tell you that they have parboiled water in Broadville or Virginia?
Wait, Chief. You can ask me. I am asking
if government say, hey, you asking me, then you want answer from me.
No,
government did not tell you that.
No, don't put yourself in a position or pretend to put yourself in a position. Chief, I'm asking you. You are not a government official.
Okay.
You are a Liberian citizen sharing your thought.
Yes.
So when the question is asked you, when you have it, you will say yes. And you'll be excited. The ones that you know you don't have, then you say, I'm not a government official. Did the government tell you? I am telling you what the government say. All you need to do is to say that I am not aware of that. That's how people respond to questions. Simple as that. The government said,
you don't force war in my mouth.
No, I'm not forcing. I said
my reservoir is filled with water.
Listen, Mr. Towe. I said, maybe you did not understand, but yeah, it's it. I said the government said that they've opened up, that the country is flowing with water, pipe-borne water. They boasted of it. So you share experience on electricity.
I am saying there is no parboiled water in my area.
Okay, you don't have it.
No.
Good. You don't have it. It's not in your area.
And you too don't have it.
No, it's not for you to say that I don't have it. I'm asking you the question. You are the ones who experience it.
You too don't have it. You experience
it. Commodity?
Like?
Basic?
When you talk about commodities like in the past, the 6 year, listen to me.
Listen. I'm not going with the past. Is the past.
Yeah.
We dwell on the present. We are in the present.
As I speak, commodities flowing in River G.
No,
Southeast.
I'm done with River G.
I live in River G, so I will make reference to River G.
We're done with the county. We're done with that. That's why I gave you ample time to explain, and you did explain. We're done with that with River G. You said your senator is doing well. Though not 100%, he's doing well. And you saw other senators. You talk about Austin Taylor. You talk about you talk about Maryland County. You talk about so that's the Southeast block right there.
Yeah.
So you're off now. You're off the Southeast. We've done with that.
I'm not off. I got other things to talk about there.
No, if that was the case, then you wouldn't have gone to Barbados.
No, you talk about role, but there are other things that will be mentioned in the interview that would have to take place in the Southeast. So I can't leave them out.
I don't with the Southeast.
No, you cannot do 100% with the Southeast without my input on those things, because in your intro you said you're going to talk about the experience I have with the Southeast, and other things will follow. I do particularly you said role.
No, that's 45 minutes discussion.
Yeah, you said role.
We talk about the
I can take 1 minute and dwell with whatever I want to say.
We're done with the Southeast.
You want to constrain yourself to the issue that you alone will have the edge out.
No. I gave you ample time to talk, and then you did explain everything the Southeast, as you know. And I ask you again, you said you don't know about the other areas. You can speak to those areas. You heard of senators and representatives doing other things, which you heard from people. You can't speak to that. That's what you heard. What you know is what you explain.
Yes, but then your opening is
so we can go back.
No, your questions were on roll. And if you ask me what I have,
but that's what I have on my plate. Yeah. It's not what you have on your plate, it's what I have on my plate.
No, before you call me, I told you.
No, listen now, Chief. Listen, you get it. You walk at my train. Listen. We talked the Southeast, we left it. You were asked questions about where you are. You started to talk about it. You didn't say no. I don't want to talk about XYZ in Moravia because I don't have this. I don't have that. I want to narrow my discussion to the.
No, I don't have to say. I don't have to say that. I want to narrow my questions or my talk to.
But why you don't want to talk? Okay, let's go there.
Because
Chief,
I live.
Let's go.
In the Southeast.
Let's go
and
there.
My residents here, my people here in Moravia, and I'm here now. So what I see now, that what I speak of.
Are they not?
That's what I speak of. What I didn't see, I cannot speak of that.
Just as you did not say.
The Southeast, when it comes to that of the other leadership there.
Yeah.
But when it comes to other things in the Southeast.
Let's go now. Let's go. Let's talk about how is it commodities on that side, the commerce, how is it?
For the Southeast.
No, I don't move the Southeast.
Why do you want me to speak on community where?
But you in a city now.
I'm in a city for a few days. I'm here for 2 weeks.
But I can be in a place for 1 day.
2 weeks, 2 weeks will not give me the conclusion that everything is well or everything is bad.
You want to talk from 2 o'clock to 6 o'clock?
No, you said 45 minutes.
Yes, that's 45 minutes.
We are going 4 minutes in the talk. I'll get my time.
What is 4 minutes?
Yes, sir.
I beg you. Your time almost finished, yo. Your time almost finished. I got the next person waiting.
Sir, if you talk about communities where I spend my money, whatever I do, the transactions is the heavyweight is in the Southeast. The moral base is just 2 weeks. So I can conclude on who is falling short.
So how much you spend? You spend more in the Southeast. So you spend less in Moravia.
Money? What do you mean I spend less in Moravia?
But that's what you said.
No, I am saying I cannot conclude on what is happening in Moravia 100%. But I can dwell on
then it means you are not a good observant.
No, sir. Look, let me tell you, I'm a social scientist. So I am a monitor by profession.
You are what?
Monitor by profession.
Monitor?
Yes.
What is meant by that?
Wait a minute. Are they monitoring and evaluation?
Oh, okay. That's what you mean. The way you're pronouncing it.
Yes. So when I get to a place, I interact with people based upon the way I see them and what they do. But let's look at how we go about the commodities in the Southeast, particularly River G.
Well, I don't with the Southeast. I can't go
then we pass by that level. Let's look at the government functioning part in the Southeast. What are happening there?
I'm done with the Southeast. You're not restrict me.
Then it
You
means
for
that
the 5 minutes. I'm looking at the time, Chief.
Yeah, but say me,
you don't want to have.
Say me, you are concealed with some information that you don't want the public to get clarity.
But what was the you get
Because
45 minutes. I narrow you within your time and have another person waiting. Then you're telling me that's not probably your understanding was we're going to talk from 3 to
no. But my understanding will be 45 minutes. But 45 minutes.
Yeah, we just every guest that comes in. No, if you are not accustomed to,
you will have pronounced 45 minutes. You would have pronounced.
No,
45 minutes.
You every guest that comes in.
You take both times saying.
They go bit by pieces.
Bit
by bit.
That's not my first time. So we every registration here tested me before.
Every registration can get you 3 hours.
I've been a secretary general for political time. So
where secretary general? I think you're into your collect money from people. Is a secretary general?
Money from where? I'm a clean human being.
But you people were collecting money from people.
My character is far from corruption.
What is the political party that your heart say you were there as Secretary General? What is?
I was Secretary General for Liberal Destiny Party. And we have one representative and a senator in the House.
It's still existing?
It's not existing now. I said I was.
Why is not existing?
So I'm speaking Mandale.
But did I say you speaking?
Yeah, I said was. What was and made a team pass.
What dialect do you speak?
Every language in Liberia. Speak y'all, let me hear.
Why the party is not existing?
We have our reason. That's done.
You went broke?
The interview is done for that purpose.
You went broke?
The interview is done for that purpose.
You went broke as Secretary General?
If you wish to know, you will
it's all in it.
It's not there. It's not there. You in your intro, you gave everything.
But man, that's one. I said that was that we're going to talk that
I want to talk about mining sector. Chief, why you don't want to accept that? Then you want to bring political party issue to say there?
No, listen. It's too demeaning. I consider that disrespectful. When you come on the show, give me a chance to talk. We invited you. You accepted the invite. We talk off air.
Yeah.
You now will have to live at our dictate. When they say we talk the Southeast and other issues,
other issues, yes.
What that means is they will talk that and go to other issues bit by bit. Every guest that comes on the show,
bring the other issue up. Bring the other issue.
I'm asking you, then you say you
bring the other issue. Bring the other issue that you think you can bring.
So I'm asking you now. I'm asking you from a political perspective because you are a political scientist, and I know that you people being around here, you're being doing X, Y, Z, this and that. That the same thing, Chief.
No,
that the same thing. So what happened? You want to talk about that party? When I ask you about it, because I know about that party.
What a question about the party.
I know why you did.
What the party?
I know why you did, and I know how you sold the party.
Liberal Destiny Party never been so. It's still there. It never been so. Nothing.
Bento, what are you talking?
And nobody can tell you that. Anybody who said that must be speaking from a vacuum.
So why did you say the party vanished?
I said the party is not functioning as it is now. That's what I said.
Why it is not?
We have our reason.
Listen,
we have our reason. If you wish to know the reason, you are being on the air.
But you are already on the air.
No, I'm not here for that today. That's what you said.
My man, it's sorry to say, boy.
You want to force it?
You
want to force it?
You are the Secretary General. You just said that you are the Secretary General.
Yes.
But it doesn't exist. So I want to know why that political party is not existing, and the reason for that because you have the National Elections Commission came out with 49 registered political parties. At the close of the day, you people are the ones who come out as political party in the bag to endorse XYZ and get $1 or $2
that will never
and survive.
Happen in our party. Never ever happen. At the time we are about to come out, we send our information in the National Commission. So consider that the times elapsed. And so we say, okay.
At the time,
but 2029.
At the time,
I speak to you. I speak to you.
At the time you file your papers.
Yeah.
The National Elections Commission said the time expired.
Yeah.
What time did you people file your papers? Because recently the National Elections Commission certificated 2.
But we did not go there. We did not go there. So it can happen that way. But you wait for 2029 and see what will happen.
The party coming back.
Wait for 2029, you see what will happen.
Chief, the party coming back.
Yes.
Because I know
I said yes.
I hear about that Liberia.
I said yes.
Party.
I said
your stand-up bearer?
Nathaniel Banks.
Yes, Nathaniel Banks. He was the stand-up bearer. And that party was forceful. It was vibrant financially.
Yeah.
So Nathaniel Banks is not involved with politics again, Liberian politics. That's what led to the demise of the party.
That's what you say.
Is he involved?
That's what you say.
No, tell me, you the SG.
No, you said Nathaniel Banks is not involved in politics again. You're not saying something that is questionable. You're saying something that is still.
No, but we're seeing all of the stand-up bearers and political leaders, they are actively
If somebody is not talking, that does not mean the person is dead. The person may be living somewhere.
And you are the SG now.
Have you heard me the past year? And others were thinking that maybe Bento is not existing again. Yeah, today I am.
But as far as I know that you people got your thing and you're just one year with no reason why you went into the Southeast.
What do you got? I got a job from the World Bank through Liberian government, and I went to the Southeast to work, and I did it work perfectly.
And you stay on that job?
I'm not working for government again. I'm not wish to work for government anymore.
You got enough money from that?
Not a matter of the money. I can't be yes sir to somebody until my death.
What do you mean?
I have to be on my own. Let somebody tell me yes sir, boss man.
So you're not working for government?
As I speak, I have 20 some more person honor me that answer yes sir. If I say come, they say I come.
That means you have your own company.
I have what I have that God gave me, and I paying the people that I talk about.
What is the name of that company?
I have an institution, it's a school.
Oh, you're running a school?
Yes.
Where?
In Reboji and Maryland as well.
It's, what, nursery, high school, senior high, college?
Say, ask a question and I will answer.
That's the question.
I got a school.
But a school can be
to junior high.
Yeah, a school can be nursery.
Listen to me. I have a school that is running from a nursery to that of 9th grade. Brighter Road Academy. Go on a social media, you will see them. You see everything there. We're not hurrying. We're paying taxes to government. We do everything perfectly by law.
You establish it on your own?
I establish it on my own. Nobody get penny inside.
Where you got the money from? The World Bank job?
I was working. Say I worked for Liberian government for a couple of times. I worked at the executive mansion as a director for communications at the Ministry of State for 11 years. From door to chartered time before I resigned.
You work in Samuel Doe government?
Yes, sir.
You work in Samuel Doe government?
Yes, I work in Samuel. Is that a crime? I work there.
Man, you probably you let crime, you engaging in some dubious deeds.
No, I'm straight to the point.
I'm asking you.
I said yes. How many times you want to spell YES? YES.
And you are a teacher also.
Yes.
Let's spell it.
Yeah. So
you work in Samuel Doe government?
Yes.
You work in Charles Taylor government?
Interim, chartered.
You work in Samuel Doe government as well?
Yeah. As communication person corresponding. Every letter you send to the president, I will see it.
Oh, you were in the president's office?
I was in my office, president in his office, not in his office.
No one is saying in the president's office.
No, that's wrong.
You work within that.
Within that area, but not in his office.
Okay.
Grammatically, that was wrong.
You were responsible for communication.
Yes.
And then Ellen Charles Taylor.
Interim period, I was there.
Oh, you work in an interim government?
Yes.
Judy Bryant.
Every interim person that went there, I was there.
As what?
The same job. And chartered Kimi, I was there. Then later chartered the government transferred me as assistant office manager, controlling divisions area in the same ministry.
Assistant office manager.
Yeah. I worked there and later I resigned.
Office of the president.
No, that's after I left the president area, I went to the other grouping, and then I had to work there for that year. 1 year, then I resigned the job. I left. I joined social.
Why did you resign?
Because I'm not comfortable with the job.
You were being marginalized?
No, sir. But if I earn my money, I'm gonna eat my money at ease.
People were cutting your money.
And the government were not paying money. They were not paying money. We were working on a fear. I couldn't continue that.
What do you mean when you say working
on a fear? They were not paying. In charter government, there was no pay. Every
But
day,
not pay,
I went to charter de la go. I went to here to him. No, we're not getting money.
Wait.
You got to do something.
Wait, politician and scientist too. I want to get something straight here. I know how sophisticated you are. You not receiving your pay.
There was no pay. Every day, hand tied behind. When hand tied behind, you
said you talk about insecurity, even though you use the word insecurity, but when you say you're not receiving pay, then you say under chancellor time, which meant you could not voice your concern if you were not receiving your money.
That's what you say. But how do you say that?
Yeah, I mean,
because I was a spokesman for the Ministry of State employees at that time, from those time to charter time. So I can't tell you, say I was not speaking. Even if you ask the former minister at the time, then later defense minister, Brandon Samika will tell you, he say, yes, I know that man. Yes, you're outspoken man. I know him. And I spoke without fear. But I'm saying, if you're working, then you give yourself time, what you want to do and when you want to do it. Now, later decided to leave the job because I wanted to branch out.
So after working in those 4 governments, 3 rather. Yeah. Ellen, did you work?
I worked in Ellen government.
As what?
As MNE officer for refugee school system for 8 years.
Okay.
And when the former president George Weah came in,
start collecting the money now.
What money?
To build your own school.
What money? I didn't build a school. The place I'm renting it.
Oh, you renting a building?
Yes.
But why you didn't construct your own?
I get land to do that. Send everything is a time. The Bible said a time for everything.
Oh, Mr. Toy, man.
Send you have to plan your life before you do it.
My man, all the things you got school. You got all those money.
Yeah.
Then you rent.
We talk about all those money. You think I'll just go money to lavish it and do what I'm not supposed to do? I was working and I sent my children to school. As I speak, I don't have a child that is in ABC. I don't have a child that is in high school. All my children are college graduates. You know that. You know them. So, Andrew, you know them. You know that.
No, I don't know because I can't remember anyone. If you put anyone before me, I wouldn't know. So
you got it big now, so you can't remember them. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what you must say to the people.
So the political party now.
What happened to the party?
No. We still that one led us to ask those questions when you say you work in. I didn't know that you work in all those governments. I didn't know, or I thought that you were just in your single area, like how some people would do.
Sir, where you go, man? I'm a decent man.
But that's good of you. That's good. It means that you qualify and you can stay working. You still want to work in government?
I said no because I don't want to be answering yes sir to people until I die.
So if the president, if President Boakai calls you and say, Ben, you have this experience in this area, you've been working in several governments, I would need your expertise in this area. Won't you accept it to help your country?
If President Boakai calls me for such, he will contract me, but I will not be working in the government. In any good government, in any civilized country, the contract experienced people.
Liberal Destiny Party will come back before 2029?
I say yes, we'll be there.
And you will still be the Secretary General?
I may not be Secretary General, but we'll be there.
What did you do differently to keep the party afloat as Secretary General?
At the time?
Yes, sir.
I told you earlier that at the time we came, I went on air to every radio station, and later on we won 2 seats. We have a senator and we have representative.
Now?
At the time. And so, is it not a good work? And they made immense contribution to the country. From Riverside, the 2% from Riverside, Dollar
Dwyer?
Yes. He wanted to take a Liberian Destiny Party. And later on, Liberian people, when they get a job, they start flying from here to there.
So he was not really representing his people?
He represented his people, but later he decided to join another party. They follow the parable of Lofa County chief, where the sun shines and hang close hair.
And that affected Liberal Destiny Party?
It didn't affect us. It didn't affect us because we made a record.
But when a person defends...
No, we made a record, and the record we established it there.
But when a person or persons defect from a political institution,
you know, there are a lot of flying saucer
setback.
Let me tell you something. There are a lot of flying saucer politicians in Liberia. The first thing, that man was in Unity Party. He couldn't find a way out. And we brought him in and he joined us. And then we made him senator. There was other old man. The old man passed. May his soul rest in peace. And so, if they talk to leave the party and go to another party, what a quan. We are free group. With free mind. With no penalty. But what I'm saying, Liberia Destiny Party is making a plan to bounce back. And in the bouncing back, we come with heavyweight.
Barnes will still be the standard bearer?
When we come back, we put our horse in order. If Jesus Christ will come back or he will not come, we'll let you know.
You will have the number. You people being off the scene. How many years is left?
Send to get people on our party to get number is a simple thing.
It's not simple.
Very simple.
It's not simple as it was in the past. Right now, the society is enlightened. The people are more critical. They go with reasoning instead of that usual thing that people have.
Are from the background of the foundation of Liberia politics in Liberia, the progressive. We know where
that have made no impact.
When you call made no impact, we made impact. It is the impact we made is a foundation for which Liberia daily today. Nobody will rule it out. There was no politician in this country. There was nobody in this country that would stand up and say, do this, that is right. Don't do that, that is wrong. Only the progressive. And because of us, we share our blood. Upon our blood today, people are standing and bailing.
The only thing you can boast of, the only legacy you have that your IC and progressives talk about everywhere, multi-party democracy, multi-party
democracy. Is it not a legacy? It's better to die and leave something good with your children and you die and have no spoon remaining in the house. Is it not a good thing? That Paco Mafia came in this country, Paco Mafia was rise in the country and made people's eyes open and made people to be who they are today. Without that, we are going to be president. Without that, Baka are going to be president. Without that, Ellen Justice also be president. When the people that were in charge were not giving you chance.
Who were in charge before the
you know them. By their fruit, you shall know them. And you know them.
Who are they?
Those elites, you know them. It is the foundation that we build. It is the foundation on which you building skyscraper today.
And
it is a foundation. It is a foundation that we build that today somebody can sit down in the corner and say, we're changing the speaker. When Liberia have one little star flag, one star on it, one speaker on it, one president on it.
Justin Abera Barnes, a part of the progressive in that category. He isn't. Is he a progressive?
If Barnes is a progressive by blood, he will say A. But I am saying the progressive. Where we from?
They set the pace for where we are now.
We the foundation of multi-political party in Liberia. We the foundation of development spreading all over in the counties. We the foundation of education spreading all over in anywhere you can think about. Anywhere, anything you touch in Liberia is progressive.
That without the progressive
coming to exist at the time in Liberia, we will still be in the dark continent.
What makes you think so?
Because
that's true.
Because nobody to
change will have come.
There was nobody. It's almost when God was speaking to the people, the angel, he said, "Look, something happening down there. Who will go there? But there's the consequences of going there." And Jesus came out and said, "I will go."
So you people saw the consequences, and you brace yourself to go in.
And we thought of it, and we said we will, and we did.
But within there, you know that you people created a messy situation too?
How? How? You see, saying when good things are coming, bad things start first. Today, we share our blood for you. We put ourselves on the line for flocking. Every morning, 25 latches. We were there. Where people were beating us, you were kicks around here. And then we said, our children that will leave behind. And we're talking about your politicians that are here now. Can you see that somebody come from America and say, I form a political party? It could happen in the absence of the progressive, not paying the pace. The progressive lay the foundation that anybody like you want to build zinc round on it, you build there. You want to build concrete, you build there. You want to build Oyster building, you build there. Without the foundation cracking, and it all well going. Today, it is a foundation that we have, that we gave you to continue the structure. Is it not the progressive? Why people will forget to appreciate somebody who has done something for them? Liberia will grow when we learn to appreciate.
Did you always, the credit should be given to you people always?
The credit is for us. Without selling, without buying it.
You did it. You did it for progressive glorification, progressive praise.
We did it for Liberian people being disabled. Whoever you may be, where you may come from in Liberia, it's for you.
You guys initiated the Rest Riot?
The Rest Riot was a place to set that when somebody was doing wrong, you tell them you're doing wrong. And the people could not understand. Those who are lawbreakers.
The progressives understood the damning consequences, yet you people
the progressive did not do anything wrong in the Rest Riot. It is the government that took arm against the progressive. Then stop. You, even though you didn't see him, but you didn't hear about him, the police, the action, the Liberian police at the time, armless people, you walking to them and shooting them to death, forgetting that you left your children home and killing other person's children. And the person said, yes, I will die, but my people must be free. The progressive. Today, you in a house. When last you ever heard that two party change speaker? When last you ever heard that two party had election and this person win and the other person did not win? When last you ever saw ticket, ballot bags in Liberia for Todman? When last? Is it not the progressive that made you to know what they call ballot bags? Is it not the progressive that know you what they call political party? Is it not the progressive that made you to know that there must be institutions all over Liberia? Police must have depot to this place when something happens so they can run there. Is it not the progressive that made teachers to be somewhere and say, yes, I'm teaching here? Is it not the progressive that made Liberian government workers to learn to pay taxes? The late year people stood up in the eyes of the president, the late President Tobo, and said, you need to pay tax because you are a civil servant.
He told the president,
yes, I got a recalling.
You need to share that with me.
I got it. You want it? I'll give it to you.
Yes, sir.
Is it not the progressive that made people to know their right?
He stood in the face of President Mr. Toy, and he told him, Mr. President, you need to start paying tax.
Yes. Yes. And I speak with fast.
And what
if you want the recording, I'll give it to you.
Yes, sir. I will need it so that
is it not the progressive that made you to know that to go to university?
What was
before then? Today, is it not the progressive that made people to say, I'm a lawyer? Before then, you ever saw somebody asking go to Cali to go to Liberian law school? When you wanted to go there, they say, well, hey, man, what that damn country born doing here? That country born.
So it means that at the law school, you were admitted based on name.
Yes. Ask Councillor Gongro will tell you. Ask the good councillors that are around here will tell you. Is it not the progressive that made you to go to the University of Liberia and be a student and feel free and speak freely? Were you able to look at the speaker and tell you, say, you got to resign? Were you able to look at the president and say, you have to resign? In Liberia, one horse way, like what EWA had on Crown Hill, that one way horse with one door.
Well,
that's how Liberia were looking.
Where when you say one way Crown Hill, what about the Crown Hill?
EWA, when you climb Crown Hill, when you get on Warren Street, just look on the side, they just broke the place. I think they didn't stretch out cement bricks, still standing there. That horse is called one way horse. It had one door.
And it was used for what?
EWA program.
The radio station?
Yes, ask them. I mean, the thing I'm saying, they don't. Internal love winning Africa. Is that progressive that made people to know that I have to get a scholarship to go study? Well, country person, country child have to go. Is it not progressive that made you to say, my name is Peter Brown or Peter Toe, my name, Waka? Before then, before you learn anything, you change your name. Is it not the progressive that made you to bury your own family name today and you bury your name? If you check behind St. Andrew, you might have been something that slept somewhere under them. Your first bearing to get that name. Are you supposed to be St. Andrew? I'm Benjamin Tei Nituhamu Towe. I want to take the Benjamin name because my late uncle was in school and he gave me that name. As soon as they baptized me, it didn't take long and then the man died. I said, I would actually
what your name should have been? Your native.
My name would have been Bayete Towe.
Bayete.
Yeah, my mother knew it added before my name.
Bayete
Towe. You see it? Were you able to travel where somebody coming from Lofani double? Those days? But the progressive, they were for Liberia.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you. Yeah, somebody said, do you know fire service on Ashmore Street?
Yes. I know their place there.
You know that place very well?
Yes.
You know the building, fire service?
The church building?
No, there is a building.
JJ Ross?
Fire service.
JJ Ross?
It's between
JJ Ross?
it is between fire service and JJ Ross. Somebody said that building was the executive mansion.
How can I speak?
You can picture it now because you can.
Yeah.
But most people know Broad Street, where they get the National Archive. Yeah.
The building the president was using first. This is the one they're using now as executive something going along with that on Ronald Street, so.
All right. Before we go to the line, thank you so much. You explained much of that. It's not a surprise because you are a historian, progressive that feel the people feel.
You say feel. The progressive made you today to be on air and castigate people without talking to you. Even if you call somebody, they will not do anything to you. It is a progressive that laid that foundation for you. You want to be grateful.
So everything that progressive?
Yes. You want to be grateful. There was no time in Liberia that somebody will come out and say the person look like this and the person working in government and you go free.
But then it look like
you go free.
Without the
people that are listening to me, people that are listening to me shaking their heads as I speak. Nowhere in Liberia that somebody will come on the radio and cast against somebody like the way you were talking about Zopeno talk about the former president we are. No, let me be friend with you. Say, even if you say the person ugly, you see bamboo ugly, but you get some part on bamboo that fine. If you see it, you must say that the part is fine.
So
president, we are there. What you could have done as president, that's what he did. Joe, how to call His Excellency or Joseph Boakai comes in to do continuity of one president. We are there. And so when he's doing it, all of us must commend him and compliment efforts to complete the task.
Yeah, government is continuity.
But people say down somewhere.
Listen, government is continuity. But here is it. The people would not acknowledge the past government, but expect that the people from the past should acknowledge the current. That's the irony of it. You just put it right. It's continuity.
I don't want to speak for the government, but I want to tell people.
No, you're not speaking for the government.
Power,
you
what they're able to do, that what they do.
Yeah, you acknowledge. That's why you say government is continuity. That's what it is. When somebody do the past government did XYZ, you acknowledge that the president, because it's all about the country. It's all about taking the country forward, not acknowledging and want the people to acknowledge you in the present. It's an irony. But speak to this thing. We just gave 2 minutes to go to the line. This issue with the current speaker, let me ask the question 2 ways. Could it have been the way it is in the progressive era? One,
the current speaker, in what manner?
This allegation of multiple wives and one person for divorce, the other one given the nature, given the kind of person he is. So is it right? Is it right for his status as the second-tier most powerful person of government? The question is in those two. Could it have been, or what would have been the progressive position if this thing came up in your time? 2.
You want me to answer now?
2. I want you to get the question right.
Yeah, I got it.
2. Is it right? Is it normal? What he needs to do as the most powerful person in the government?
Saying, in my field of study, I will set my hypothesis to see what I want to do. And it gives me the direction. In my study, I don't speak to issue that I have not visited. But the speaker issue, I just heard that on the radio. That's a domestic problem. It's not a public consumption commodities I will consume. It is a family prerogative what they want to do. If the family think that is better for them, they'll go the way they want to go. If the family think it's not better for them, they will bring it to all to consume it. But other than that, why are we interfering? The speaker has his right to do what he wants to do, provided it cope with the law. And so I cannot speak to it to say a wrong or a right or the speaker in error or he's fine. But what I do know, the speaker is a speaker, he's a human being, intelligent man, loving man. And so the speaker, when he speaks, will get a clarity. Nobody can provide clarity that will suit the interests of the Liberian people, only the speaker. So we need not to waste our time on that issue.
And he needs to speak to the issue.
Who is someone here? The law, let me tell you, the Temple of Justice is a big cohort. It does not go around looking for cases. That people carry the case there.
He needs to speak to the issue.
Who excited him?
No, it's not about excitement. You said if he speaks to the issue, which means he has the right to speak. If he speaks, fine, then it becomes issue of substance. So then it means that he needs to speak to the issue to clear his name.
If he find it necessary. If for him,
if he doesn't,
he will decide.
If he doesn't,
then we leave it.
How can it be left given his status?
But what part got to play on our development? What part has to play on Liberian
It's not about
what part got to play on our lives?
It's not about development.
It is a speaker prerogative to do what he wants to do.
It's not about development. It is
his domestic affair.
It is institutional reputation.
The speaker was not speaker. He was not in office when the people what they're talking about were happy. Is that we went by in the village to collect information about somebody. So what right we have? What we want to do with the data that we're collecting from behind there? What we want to do with the data? What a genuine thing that behind the data that we want to collect? Because the data will speak for itself.
If that is your argument, then why the speaker himself is giving relevance to it?
I have not heard the speaker talking. Maybe you are on air, but I didn't hear that. If I hear that, whatever he says, I will speak to it. But why I didn't hear, I cannot speak to it. But I think Liberian people should lay the issue to rest until when it's rep.
And when and how it will get rep.
If the speaker think I rep, he'll come off.
And until then, you
will leave it.
Yeah, how is that issue going to be left?
But the issue is not our issue, sir.
No, but the man, Bentoy, the man is the Speaker of the House of Representatives.
Yeah.
A portion of the first branch of government.
Of the speaker say it talk about marriages?
No, you don't. We're not going there. He is the speaker. How is it his private affairs?
But his private affair has nothing to do with his speakership.
But given your status, your private affair can get into the public domain if it is not properly handled.
The law.
Get it straight. Bentoy, sir, please, I beg you. Get it straight this way. Everyone is domestic by their activities. Everyone is domestic. Where you are domestic. I am domestic. But we are in the public space. We manage our domestic affairs. But when we fail to manage it properly and it spills into the public, it becomes the public food. Right there is no private again.
Thank you.
So you cannot say it is the speaker private affairs.
No, let me come in. Saying, if the speaker at the time would make him speaker, and then he went contrary to that and did that, what happened? What the thing happened? Because I can't say happy. They are alleged. What the thing happened? Then of course we call him to question. But the speaker, what they're talking about, that years gone back, it means they went on the village